And I think there has to be, a balance and
Yeah,
an
of course.
equilibrium in everything.
Yeah, because deadlines are a tool. That is the
Yeah.
thing, I think.
But also you don't have to be, like I was, super focused on a deadline. Otherwise you miss the process, that it's the most important things. And always it's about finding the good balance in things.
I think that the first thing in discipline is flexibility. The main core of discipline is flexibility.
Yeah.
It's to really adapt the method to the circumstances.
It's so hard.
Yeah.
Making music is so hard.
Yeah.
Like nobody talks about it enough. It's really hard. Also because as an artist you get to meet so many people and collaborate with so many people, and each person holds a universe inside. We're all different. I have my triggers, he has his own, you have your own. And the more we, intersect, the more that sometimes can happen that I trigger you and you trigger me, and we don't know because we don't know each other very well, and we learn who we are and who you are and who I am in interaction while collaborating, while interacting. So it's a mess, really. You have to be like very human and very empathetic, but also focused on what you need to do, but also focused on everyone else's needs. And also you have deadlines and responsibility. The more occasions and big things that come to you, the more you have responsibilities on your shoulder. It's really, really... And also in a world that doesn't really acknowledge the power and the importance of arts right now, I sense. It's really hard.
Yeah.
But it's really important. I love it.
Where do I see the mist of your heart? When do I shed the tears of your eyes? Where does my sea set cold in the dark, dark? There up your way, far from your sweet light. Where do I stand within the game of love? What is my path and the line you walk on? Why should I let you see me surrender to these thin lines, crosses of fallout, of signs that wait upon our clouds? Where do I see? Where do I leave
flexibility is so important because it makes you be also relative about your path and your process. For example, I tend to be a perfectionist, unbearable perfectionist, and also I tend to be very strict with myself and very punishing sometimes. So, and the process of making music and this like path that I've gone, that I'm now in, is teaching me to be kind to myself. There has been moments recently where I would, even in Running in Circles EP, look back at the songs that I've written and that are now released, and if I would have done it now, I would have maybe recorded or mixed them in a different way. And now even I don't like some of the things that I did, but they are so like, they exist and they will always be on the internet, and that's also a huge part of making music and making art in 2023, is that everything is there, accessible to everyone. And so being flexible, I think it's a very big and important part of being an artist. Just be kind to ourselves and realizing that nothing is permanent, everything is temporary, also ideas, and also the things that you thought were good ideas, that, oh my god, that's a good idea, that's also a temporary thought. As I wasn't used to like singing a lot, I written them, not this, but like Setting on the Sun, Running in Circles, and all of them, in like a very high range.
Okay.
And right now my voice is getting lower
the
more
course,
I sing.
Of course.
I didn't know that, and now most of the song I have to lower them down a little in order to sing them.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that with the age, the pitch of
I'm getting old.
But for me it's good because at some time I wake up and like and I'm like, I'm becoming a bass, so yeah, very good. Because I can sing very low, but this is not, you cannot use this note for
I know.
But I can use like the mi. La, sol, fa, mi. But in the morning after awake, yes. It's
in
like,
the morning it's almost impossible.
It's for the low.
For the low.
For the high it's different, but for and I think that you have to get rid of the doubt that someone wants to inflict you, like because for problem with himself or with the others, just put on you. But you have also to be able to say, okay, this person, this place, this background, this is putting on me something, and I am free to use it for my growing, for my or to just be demolished by it.
Yeah. It's always like, I remember my mom's best friend, which is my second mom. She, when I was starting this path of music, she came to me and she was like, Jin, the more you go forward with this, the more you will have people doubting what you do, and people judging you, and people giving you some criticizing your job. So please remember, always ask yourself, who is this? Where is this coming from? Who's this person? Do I trust this person? Do I look upon this person like is it a person that I really admire? Do these words come from good intentions because they really love my work and they really love me and they want it to grow and to see it flourishing? Or do these words come from insecurities and stuff? And that has been such a simple advice and yet so fundamental. You know, those simple words that you read them all the time, but you hear them from the best perfect person at the perfect time, at the right time, and then they stick to your head. That has been a really good advice. And I think also part of that protecting your music, your creation at first, is also to protect this creation from being judged when it's not the right time to judge it and to penetrate into it. That's why when I write a song, I don't let anyone listen to it, because I am even so vulnerable, just like my song, and we are not ready, because I would there has to be always a right time for things to happen. But doubts and people doubting what you do and yourself doubting what you do is so fundamental, because otherwise we would just do the same thing over and over again and we wouldn't grow. We wouldn't let other people in. We wouldn't get into another person's universe. And so again, it's always like finding a good balance.
Yeah.
Terrible
Was the
skills.
tune of the intervallo al liceo. Al liceo, l'intervallo al pianoforte c'era sempre il momento in cui qualcuno. Quella cosa, sì.
So it's famous.
Yes, yeah. It's like the insieme a.
No. No. Questa?
Sì, esatto.
Okay.
Petrello.
Let's get serious. Because it felt like when I was creating like a song and I was writing it, it was like this embryon little that was growing inside me. And then the more I was like arranging it and producing it and recording it, my belly would grow and grow and grow, and the baby would grow as well. And then at some point you master your music. So the baby, bam, is born. And you look at this creature and you go, wow, what do I do with you? I should put you, like, you should start school. I should teach you how to walk. And so you start, showing the baby to your friends and to your family and to the people that can help this baby grow with you, like schools and stuff. So you start, like, looking for a label. I want my baby to grow in a way that it respects, his soul and stuff. So I need to make sure that I, find the right label, the right distribution, the right thing. And you're learning how to be a mom. So you're learning, if it's a first experience, you learn what is distribution, what does distribution mean. And then by the time that you find all these figures that work and collaborate with you, and finally your first song is out, I remember feeling it was my first release ever when Setting of the Sun was out. And I cared about that song so much. And yet, that song was already dead for me. It was so new for the people that were listening for it for the first time. And they were like, oh my God, this new song is so beautiful. And, everyone has his own taste. And yet, for me, it was like an old song already. And I felt it was that one slice of a second that I felt sad about the fact that for me, that song was already, like an old memory. And then the minute after, I was like, no, that's such a beautiful meaning to creation. The fact that in something that you create needs to die for you in order for something else to grow and to be born. That was, like, I think one of the biggest realization of what being an artist means to me and why it is so magical to me, the process of making something happen. How crazy is it that the next album that I will put out will be songs that I've written 4 years ago, And by the time they're out and they're new for you that you're listening to them, for me they're already I'm already on the next thing. And that's so necessary for art to keep on flourishing and existing.